Hey everybody, would you look at this? Stuff is growing in tomato row. Those seeds that I just planted not too long ago have already started to germinate. And you guys, they popped up in like 3 days. I got growth and stuff popping up. Just 3 days. So I'm excited for this. And then look at this. Dang, roly-poly's got this one. I put some stuff down to keep this from happening, but the roly-poly's got these guys. I'm gonna have to replant those. But all in all, stuff is popping up. And I'm happy. With the warmer soil, like I said, stuff was gonna pop up fast, and it is. It's popping up real quick. You guys, I'm trying to keep everybody out of my bed. My birds, my cats, who are walking around my feet right now. I don't know where the other one, where Sonny is. He's around here somewhere. They were all following me everywhere. Look at these. Beans. And broccolis and cauliflowers. All the stuff is coming up. So you guys, thank you so much for clicking on my video. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is Keisha, and this is my channel, Lakisha Keene Saving Greens. And I'm just updating you guys on everything that's been going on. Now, there's a story to this part of the bed. Everywhere else in this bed, you see new seedlings and stuff. Well, one of my chickens got out and decided to push everything aside and try and dig through. And see, I have these branches to keep the cats out and deter the cats. But I guess it's not a good enough deterrent for the chickens, because she got herself up in there and dug all that out. So I might have to reseed this side here. Yes, I'm about to plant some stuff in like this bucket, and I got to harvest out of this bucket. There was potatoes in that bucket. But I want to plant this bucket and this bucket. Now this bucket, that's a story in that one too. This bucket, it kind of fell off the wagon, literally. It fell off of my wagon right here. My son was bringing it over here for me, and it just toppled over and it cracked all up. So I'm gonna have to replace this one, but I'm still planting it. I think I can still get something to grow in there and use it one last time until I get the replacement for it. There's Sonny. So they're all 3 of them are following me around. It's already bad enough the chickens follow me, or try to follow me as much as they can. I planted some stuff in this bed too that had the corn in it. Yeah, this is that kiddie pool that I grew some onions in, but we're gonna toss this kiddie pool this season. I still have to finish these 2 beds of tomato row here. This one I'm leaving so everything can continue to grow here, because I still have tomatoes and stuff over here. So I'm leaving this bed. As you can see, the tomatoes. Look at Thaddeus with his butt hanging out of the tabernacle that I built for him and Cornelia. So we weren't sleeping, huh? We was just faking sleep. Hey, Thaddeus. Hey, my big guy. Hi. You gonna say hi to everybody? Huh? Look at my 3 shadows here. I'm telling you, they follow me all over the garden. It used to be just Tiger following me, huh, Tiger? Well, you guys, I was excited to do this update video and tour because I have so much stuff that's still growing and I need to harvest a lot of things. And I'm not going to harvest it on video, but I'm just going to let you get a glimpse of some of the stuff that I have growing right now. I just took a pepper, a big red bell pepper off of this plant so that I could use it. Oh, look, there's a new one coming on here. So that I could use it in tonight's dinner. So tonight I'm going to be making taco salad. But I'm not putting beans in mine or rice. I'm going to put fajita style, make it fajita style with onions and bell peppers. So I got to get all these harvested. These, the sun from the triple digits that we've had recently just scorched all of these peppers. And remember, I took the sunflowers down, and the sunflowers was helping to shield these peppers from the sun. And well, a lot of them got sun scalded. I'm still going to use them. I'll just cut that part off. But they're still usable or edible. What I'm really excited about showing you guys is this watermelon. Look at that. I think he's ready too. I thumped him a little bit. And I looked at the tendril. But he's got that nice hollowed out sound. So I'm going to be harvesting him. So, and look at this. You guys, you see this? Look at, compared to my kitty cat, who is now trying to play with it. This big thing fell out of my, okay, Sonny. This big thing fell out of my peach tree. It was hanging right here in this peach tree. And I just discovered it a few days ago. And this thing is heavy. This thing is very heavy. It's hard for me to just lift it with the one hand. That loofah is huge. I'm hoping it'll still dry out, but look. He was in that tree. This tree has another monster loofah hanging. Look at how big this loofah is. Eventually it's going to fall off of its, oh, look at the hummingbird. Eventually it's going to fall off of the vine here too. If it doesn't break the limb that it's hanging from. This thing is huge. Look, always in the business. This thing is huge. And it's fat. Around too. I think those was the only 2 loofahs that grew on this vine. This is all one vine. I think those was the only 2 loofahs. Because I don't see any other loofahs. That is just crazy. I saw that thing and just about lost my mind. I was like, oh, I got to show you guys. These things are huge. So, oh. And then over here, I'm going to have to harvest this banana melon so I can taste it and try it. I just saw a grasshopper jump over there, a big one. But you guys, it's always sad when the summer stuff. But you know, I look forward to the winter garden. Last year I didn't do much of a winter garden. And so I'm going to do one this season, this year. And I'm hoping for the best. I am. But Oh my goodness. You see that problem child bed in the background? It's still a problem. All that grass growing in it. But I'm about to clear that out too, so I have to because I want to plant some stuff in there for fall and winter. Look at them playing. I come over here and I'm looking over here and I'm seeing fig leaves, tomato leaves, and apple leaves all mixed in here together. I put some of that super poop down in this container to fertilize this tomato plant, and it just jumped right back to life with all kinds of new growth and new tomatoes popping out everywhere. So I'm happy about that one because this midnight snack tomato is so good. And look at these. Let's see if I can. There we go. I got flowers on my stevia plants. It was voting day for us today, and my son just turned 18 last month, so he was able to go and vote for the first time. So I was excited about that. Look at all the peppers on this pepper plant. Loaded with peppers. Can you guess where I am? I am inside this tunnel. The first tunnel, the one that fell over during those heavy winds that we had. And it is so beautiful in here. I just love the way that the sunlight permeates through these leaves and just kisses these tomatoes that are growing in here. I love the colors and how the greens and the reds complement each other. Look at this. There's just a whole different atmosphere under here. I'm under here with Tiger too. But it's just a whole different atmosphere under here. And then look how big this birdhouse gourd is compared to my hand. And I have several of them. Just in here alone, I have over 20. Or about 20. Just all hanging up all above me. I think next year I'm going to grow more of these birdhouse gourds just for the sake of how pretty it is. I won't grow as many. I'll probably just plant one plant next season and then plant some other different colors of gourds because this is just beautiful. I love how this is. So you guys, I said I was going to harvest a lot of things, and I did. My husband and I came out here this morning, and this is part of the haul that we got off of the peppers that's ready. So I'm going to get these in the house so I can get them in the freezer. But I have more peppers still. There we go. More peppers. I just found one that we missed. I'm gonna have to get it. But I'm just loving the production of my pepper plants this year. Last year I was having a problem with them, and they didn't produce as well. And so this year they produced just amazingly. Here's the other birdhouse gourds. These ones aren't as large in comparison as the ones in the first tunnel, but I think this one might be the largest right here. He's still big. You can't see him all because of this leaf. There he is. But there's a good number of them in here too. Look at that. It's just so pretty. I don't know what. It's so satisfying for some odd reason to have these things hanging, growing on these trellises and just hanging here like this. It helps that it's not windy today too. That helps. So, and then look at straight through this tunnel. Look at the pomegranates on the pomegranate tree. And those pomegranates are just starting to turn red. And they'll be ready late October. But I love the color contrast. So yeah, we came out here and picked all these peppers. And you guys, we picked all the watermelons and melons too. And here's what we got. From the watermelons and melons, I'm thinking that is a rattlesnake watermelon, maybe, the big one. And the one to the right is a banana melon. The one in front is a yellow canary melon. And then I think this is a sugar baby, the small one in front. And the one that everybody is laying against, that's that loofah that I showed you already. And then that other melon, watermelon, I don't know exactly which one that one is. And look at these flowers. Look how gorgeous these flowers. I will definitely grow this Mexican torch sunflower again. It's just putting off so many beautiful blooms. These sweet potatoes look to be doing okay too. Oh, it's going to be almost time to harvest these guys. And it's just spreading out and reaching up. And you guys, look at this. I still have tomatoes on this gold nugget tomato plant. And even though this one looks sickly, this plant, this one is the yellow plum, it's still putting out fruit. And look at these tomatoes. This is that homestead tomato. It's still putting out fruit too. I caught a hornworm. You can see the damage on there. I caught a hornworm on there the other day and gave them to my chickens. Speaking of chickens, I had my neighbor contacted me yesterday because one of my chickens was running around in the neighborhood. And she's one that keeps getting out. She's a little escape artist. She keeps getting out. Well, she got out, and she got out of my yard too. And yeah. So my neighbor brought her back to me. I just don't know about these chickens. I try and keep them safe and protected. And they just seem to work against me. I'm going to have to go through and replant some seeds again because the pill bugs have been coming through and eating my tender little seedlings here. Dust bathing right here. So these two girls I call the Ashleys. Those are the only two I have like that. And then the two blonde, brownish looking ones right here, I call them the blondes. She's the one that was out yesterday running the neighborhood. She made it all the way around the corner. Now I live in a cul-de-sac. She made it all the way around the corner and down the street in one of my neighbor's yards. There's some things I'm gonna be making a video soon just about my chickens. I have to do a head count and there's going to be some that I'm going to be getting rid of, most likely selling them, and some repairs I need to do to their coop and stuff. But all of them are all mellow right now because I filled their food dish yesterday, so that's why they're not all right here in my face. I gotta search and seek them out instead of them following me all over. Plus, it's a nice morning. It's not hot. It's warm, but it's not hot, so they're enjoying their quiet morning. It's not windy and the wind's not blowing up terrible. It's breezy, just not windy. So I'm gonna get these other buckets like this one planted today. I think I'm gonna plant melons in there and see if I can get another round of melons. But you guys, I just love the stillness of the mornings coming out here. There's some stuff that I'm gonna get cleaned up today and removed and stuff, but right now I'm just enjoying this morning. The sky is all clear. I mean, it's a beautiful morning. It really is. So anyways, I'm gonna continue to enjoy this wrap up of my summer garden because I don't know how much longer I'm gonna have this garden. I will be updating you guys and doing some more garden tours coming up soon, so stay tuned. Also, don't forget that on Friday is Foodie Friday, and I will be putting out a new video of a new recipe of some food that I have made with things that I've been growing in this garden, so stay tuned for that. And as always, you guys, God bless.